Good day everyone, Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is May 14, 2022 with index analysis and weekly analysis video. Here is S&P 500 monthly chart, and as you see here, based on the last week, I told you exactly we're going to test this area, which is the 3830 to 3967, and that's how it went through. It went down all the way to test this trend line. As you see here, this is very trend line here on the monthly chart, and just the price went down, picking the orders here and then bouncing back up above the trend line. The good news is we had a bounce on Friday. We will double check the daily chart as well, but we had good bounce on Friday with a good volume, which was about 100 million SPY ETF, which is a spider or S&P 500 ETF, and let's leave it for that one for now. We will give market benefit of doubt for another follow through, probably 2-3 days next week. However, this is very oversold condition. If you just zoom out, you will see here this is a stochastic, and based on this, we have seen in 2008 a crash market, bear market, and we just hit the first time stochastic here. Then we have relief rally for 2 months, and then another spike coming down all the way to here. So again, that is going to be a possibility. I'm just looking for this trend for long term coming down to this area, probably just middle of the COVID crash, which is pretty significant amount for S&P 500. But for now, I would say we are due for a bounce. We are due for a relief rally at least, and everyone is waiting for a relief rally also. So if you look at this is a monthly chart for RSI, and if you see whenever we are going down to this area in RSI, we have a correction, and the only time that we went down below this zone was 2008-2009 bear market. So if we are in bear market, for sure we are going to test down in oversold condition, and probably that's going to be bottom. However, I don't see any a good sign for the bottom for now. So that's why I'm kind of like a concerned and cautious about this rally. Probably next 2-3 days we will have a decent rally. Here's the weekly chart for S&P 500, and as I said here, this is the box that I showed you last week. If you want to double check last week video, we close above a 4,000, which is a psychological important pivotal point for the market. But let me just correct this one. Yeah, so these two pivots, we're just stretching it, and here's the hammer. However, we close the wick in negative in red territory, but we close above 4,000 area. If you zoom in here, I just want to delete this. We still below 100 SMA on weekly purpose, and that is going to be a negative sign for the market. Can we have a relief rally? Yes, for sure. We will have relief rally, but again, I'm kind of like suspicious about the upside bias, and probably this area. I'm saying probably 43,000 to 4,300 to 4,400. That's going to be the maximum upside target for now. We will go level by level. We are not going to speculate on the market. This is very extraordinary situation for the market. If we lose this trend, we are going to see a massive spike down, a massive crash to the market, and probably it's going to go all the way down to this level, as I said. So these levels are very important. We will get to that one later. However, we have a nice bounce, and here's the daily chart. Let's go to the daily chart. We had a nice bounce on Friday on good volume, and here are two levels that I told you exactly last week on the weekly analysis. If you just look at the last week video as well. So here's the pivotal point. Here's the pivotal point. I told you exactly if we break down, we're going to see this level, and then probably we're going to have a bounce. And here we go. We have a bounce. Next level for the bounce for the target, and probably that's going to be a hiccup for the market, is going to be 4150 to 4200. So this is the area that we should all the traders look at this week as a short-term profit. Just look at this pivot, this pivot, this pivot, and here's the supply zone, and we just have a very nice dragonfly doji followed through, but coming down sharply. So this is institution money that is selling the stock. All right, so selling pressure is there, especially in this red candle. And here's the SMA 20 on daily basis. So the next target, I would say 41.25. That would be a solid target area, which is going to be another 125 point from this level, or let's say 100 point, which is going to be a decent bounce. And can we go higher? Yeah, for sure. We can go higher. The maximum target that I have, again, for S&P is going to be this area. So it depends when we are getting to this trend line. This is very important trend line, and this is a bearish channel that we are stalking since I would say December 2021, and this is the top on December going down, and then we are going to see lower high, lower low. So probably we are going to see another lower high here around this area. For the timing purpose, probably months of June. For the next 2-3 weeks, I would say market is going to have sideways to up within the downtrend. So just be careful on that. We are still in downtrend. We can't say we are at the bottom. I don't think we just nailed the bottom. Probably we are going to test this area again or lower low. But for now, we have a relief rally at least. And this area is very important. 41.25 for market is very important. If we close daily above this, so we are going to see 4,200, then 4,300, then 4,400. So go 100 above each other, and just put a target there. You shouldn't be cowboy in this market. This environment is not a cowboy person. This environment is kind of like you should be concerned and cautious about any rally or any movement to the upside. So okay, let's just clean this, and we have this, and we just put our spot there for next week, and we can follow that next week as well. All right. Okay, let's go to Nasdaq. Here is Nasdaq 100. This is the hourly. We don't worry about the hourly. Here is the week monthly, and as you see here, we close so far. We close below this trend line, which is not a good sign. If we close months of May above this trend line, which we need to go back above 30,200, I would say. If we close this month around this area, that would be very positive sign for Nasdaq. At least we can go another higher high probably to this area, which is very important. 14,000, that would be a maximum target for now for Nasdaq. This candle is very bearish, to be honest. In monthly chart, April candle was ugly. I can't give any bullish bias anyway if you want to slice it and dice it. So my first target is going to be 13,700, which is SMA 20 on monthly basis, and here's the demand area which engulfed by this candle. And again, there are lots of selling pressure here around this area. So 13,700 by 14,000, that would be the selling pressure area. So be careful on that. Right now we have almost 1,000 unit above it, so that would be a good rally. I think next week technology will surprise everyone, by Amazon, by Apple, and so on, especially ARK ETF, which is a Cathy Wood ETF, and those ones are going to lead the market. But again, just be careful on that. We have lots of damage on the chart, and we can't grant it for now. We should be careful. All right. Here is the weekly chart. We just test SMA 150 on weekly chart, and here is the consolidation demand area, which a Nasdaq just poked through pierce through to this demand area and then bounce back up. So I told you exactly last week, this is my my box for the last week. I just keep it as is, and still we are below this trend line. We should close above this trend line and also recapture 100 SMA on weekly basis. So that is very, very important. This pivot is very, very important. We should recapture this if we want to stay bullish. Otherwise, any rally should be sold by any traders, at least for now. Here's the trend line as you see here, and just pay attention to this, because if we break above this and if we take out this level, which is very, very hard for Nasdaq, that would be a huge possibility to go to the upside, probably test this double top here. But I doubt, to be honest, I doubt. Again, there are lots of damage happened to the chart, so we can't speculate on any rally for now. We should be very, very careful. And going to the daily chart, let me just save it here and then go into daily chart. Daily chart here, let me just clean this Fibonacci level. All right, so here is, again, this is very, very typical bearish channel, which is happening since December 2021, and maximum target for Nasdaq is going to be here. However, there are lots of supplier. Here's the supply zone, here's the supply zone. You see the lots of supplies, especially this one, because this one took out this pivot, which is very important. Again, 13,000 would be I would say 13,000 would be a hiccup for Nasdaq, especially here. So I just put it down there, and we're going to refer it during the week. If we reach there, probably I'm gonna just take a short position for scalping. Just be ready for that one. I'm gonna give you a hint for now and heads up. Probably we are going to see any short opportunity here. You know, I was very bullish. I just rarely short the market, but right now the setups are all in favor of shorts, especially after this rally. We should see how this rally is how this rally is doing, and we should see any selling pressure here, especially in this wide range bar. So that's going to be short opportunity with a stop above this, and that's going to give us a good probability of making money next week, or probably next 2 weeks. Okay. Dow Jones Industrial. So Dow Jones again had very, very nice. Okay, so Dow Jones is interesting just because this pivot engulfed, and I thought that Dow Jones is heading to this level. Still, I'm thinking Dow Jones is heading to this level as well, 29,000 to 30,000. That would be fair amount of possibility. Here's the demand area. Here's the demand area. So Dow Jones, there are lots of demand areas just into each other. So that's why it is tough to say we have a decent sizable space between demands. So there are lots of supports level by level. However, we have very nice good rally here. This is kind of like hammerish candle. I would call this hammerish. Just to say something to this candle, but here's the bottoming tail. This is a good bottoming tail. This is good follow through, and probably we are going to see 33,000 for now for Dow Jones Industrial. So let me just clean this level. Let me just clean this as one as well, and just wanna. All right. So here is okay. So again, this is very, very oversold condition in daily charts, so any relief rally is going to be possible scenario. So don't surprise if you see market is doing well next 2-3 days, even a week. But again, there are lots of resistance going ahead, moving forward for the Dow Jones, especially here. So you see there are lots of levels here, and this one is getting close to this SMA 20 on daily basis. So that is very, very important as well. So if you see here again, yeah, if you see here, the first level is going to be 32,500, and the next level is going to be 33,200. Those two levels are going to be a good setup for short again, and or if you are long, if you're already long into that position, you can just scale out here. And here, that would be a good opportunity to scale out and making money, right? So just be careful on that and have a look. Russell 2000. Russell 2000 is very interesting just because Russell shows a sign of life when hits this area. So Russell hits the top of the market at 2020 prior COVID crash, which is the leading indicator for me, because if this is the roadmap for the other indexes, that would be very ugly, especially for Nasdaq and S&P. But Russell was the first one hit the top, and that was just a bullish or bull trap. And then we are going to see scenarios of lower, 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 high, lower, low, lower, high to here, and hit this strong support area. And Russell bounced on Thursday, not Friday. Thursday, Russell bounced, and Friday was followed through. And that was, to be honest, one of the most important indicators that I told myself, hey, look at, wait a minute. So Russell was leading or leader among the other indexes. Russell just leading again this time on Thursday with a nice inside bar, bullish inside bar, and Friday was followed through. And probably Russell is continuing to go to the upside within this downtrend to this area, which is 1885 to maximum 1900. That would be the possible scenario for Russell to short as well, especially this area, this line, which is 1944. Just take a look at this line. 1944 is going to be, I think, the maximum target for Russell. All right, so if you are long in Russell, just be careful on that. Just because this level is going to be lots of sellers, lots of short positions are going to be triggered in this level as well. All right, so if you like our video, please give us thumbs up, smash the like button. If you have any question, please put your question down there in the chat box. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Sorry. Have a good weekend. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.